Hello you guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to our February budget with me. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart for such like an overwhelmingly positive response to my January budget with me. You guys know 2021 is all about kind of taking on different niches on YouTube and trying out new things, and you guys loved it so much and it makes me so happy. And honestly, I shared my budget with you guys thinking it might help maybe one person, but the amount of people that DM'd me saying they're using it and loving it literally just makes my heart so happy, because my purpose was never to sell the budget or share it. It was just for me, but the fact that I can like give it to you guys and you guys are using it just makes me so beyond happy. So thank you guys so much. Today is a super exciting video. It's going to be my February budget with me and I'm really excited. I have some really exciting announcements, but first I want to say a huge thank you to Mogo for sponsoring today's video. You guys know I've worked with Mogo in the past before. I absolutely love them. Anyways, Mogo recently launched their Mogo Visa Platinum prepaid card, which looks like this. Can we just like talk about how beautiful this card is? I love how sleek this card is. It's so gorgeous. But I'm really excited to quickly talk to you guys about it, because anyways, the number one question that I get from these budget videos and when I film debt updates is how to control your spending but to still let yourself live, and this card, you guys, is the answer to it. Mogo just encourages everyone to spend a bit more sustainably, and what I love about this card is that you can actually e-transfer a set amount to the card and that is what you can spend. This isn't like an actual credit card. It's a prepaid card, so you can load on the amount that you want and spend that how you like, which is awesome and great if you're just getting into budgeting. You know, you can set aside $200 every 2 weeks for groceries and just use this, and when it runs out, or anything. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit about how I use the card, but I think it is just such a great idea for someone getting into budgeting or trying to pay off debt. It also allows for more mindful spending. I don't know about you guys, but every time I get a notification that I spend money, I just become a little bit more conscious about it, and Mogo does just that. They send you a cute little app notification as soon as you spend money. The card isn't just great for mindful spending, it actually helps reduce your carbon footprint, which you guys know I'm all about supporting brands and companies that help promote change in our planet. We only get one planet and we should really take care of it. Using this card, you actually reduce your carbon footprint, which helps save trees in the Amazon rainforest. For every $1 that you spend on your Mogo card, you offset 1 pound of carbon emissions. The card just encourages you to spend sustainably and also helps save our planet, so why not? I will leave my link down below for you guys to check them out. Thank you so much to Mogo for sponsoring today's video, and let's jump into it. Alrighty guys, I'm refilming the whole budgeting section because I don't like the way it turned out, so if the angle is a bit different, I'm so sorry. I'm filming this 2 minutes later. I think I'm just gonna start with like some housekeeping stuff. So the biggest thing is obviously that when you guys are watching this, this is going up early. Let me know when you guys want this to go up. Do you want it to go up like the first day of the month? Do you want it to go up like a week earlier so you can get inspired? I'm uploading this on January 21st. Let me know if that's too early. I'm happy to make it later. Just depends when you guys want to see it. I thought maybe you guys would want to see it a bit earlier so you could get your February budget done by February, but that's just me. But the big news is that when you're watching this, my last student loan payment will have come out of my bank account, which is insane. $10,000 in 10 months is gone. I feel like I was saying this to Matt that I'm not going to notice it right away because I wasn't paying my student loans off from my 9-to-5 job, so it's not like I was taking money out of that every 2 weeks to pay my student loans. I was using my YouTube money, which I'm so grateful for. So I think it'll take me a while to get used to it because it's not like my 9-to-5 income is affected by that, but it will be nice next month when I get my AdSense because it's just going right into my pocket now, which is insane. I can't believe it. I've worked so hard, and it just goes to show you guys that you don't need to deprive yourself of a good life. You don't need to deprive yourself of buying coffee and living your life to pay off your loan. I want you guys, you can live your life and you can move out, and I literally did so much when I was paying off my loans. I moved out. We did so many like home renovations, like upgrades, and I just want you guys to know that you don't have to give up your life to pay off loans. You can if you want to do it aggressively, but you don't need to give up your life. So I'm so excited. There's some changes to the budget that I want to show you guys. Not changes to the actual spreadsheet, just the way that I'm showing you guys for the budget with me video. I've just tweaked some things in the spreadsheet. But as always, I have the budget spreadsheet linked down below for you guys if you want to download it. I'm so excited. Let's get into it. Also, it's my first budget with me video I'm filming on my MacBook, which is so exciting. So I want to show you guys it kind of changed before we get into it is I started using Notion. I don't use it really a lot for finances. I still really like using a spreadsheet, but I am using it to keep track of my financial goals. So if you go over here to financial goals, this is how I've been kind of just keeping track of my savings goals. I really like the layout of this. So for example, this is my down payment tracker. You guys will remember I had that in a budget spreadsheet, and this just kind of tracks how much I've contributed to that savings fund and when. That way, I don't know, if I ever need to like reference back to it, I can. So yeah, and then it adds it at the bottom. So I currently have $1,510 saved, and I have $13,490 remaining. And then down here, I just want to keep track of like how much I'm inputting monthly. So my minimum monthly savings goal is $1,200, and I've already beat that in January. I'm at $1,500. It's a 3-pay month, so my third paycheck is coming up, and I'm paying all of my first of the month expenses with that, which is why my first paycheck of February is really well, it's a big paycheck, but I don't have a lot of expenses, so I'm able to save a lot more. So really thankful for a 3-paycheck month. But yeah, I'm really excited, and let's get into it. So this is my actual page that you guys are used to seeing. This is like my budget spreadsheet, but what I've decided to do is use this just for the current budget coming up. So this is the one that's coming up for the 29th, and everything I have down here. If you guys are seeing my videos for the first time, I highly recommend going to watch my January budget with me. I explained my template more in detail, but now I just have a monthly budget down here, and this has one budget, and then I have the second one down here. Here, I just like to have this at a glance, kind of where I'm at. So let's start. I always start with my budgeting. I'm still trying to decide, because I've been picking up a few more shifts at like my casual job, if I want to include those into my budget or just throw those right into my down payment savings. But since I get paid on the same payday as my 9 to 5, I think I'm going to keep it into my budget. So this pay should be my normal pay, $2,000. I work 2 shifts at my casual job next week, or this weekend coming up, so it'll come out to this pay, and I think it'll probably be like $400. I always, like I said, lowball that, so I should be getting around $2,400. Oops, I always put that into actual income by mistake. Rent, everything is paid for. Like I said, this paycheck I'm gonna have not many expenses because I paid it with my third pay in January. What do I have due? My phone, did I pay my phone bill on this one though? Yeah, see, so I paid like everything in this one. So phone bill, hydro, parking. So I don't really have much. I might have internet. And we're still in lockdown, so I don't have gym or any spin. Pay my car payment. A lot of you guys were asking why my car insurance is so high. It's because I have a car accident. Wow, that's, I feel like I'm missing something because I don't have many. Oh, and my car insurance. Whoops, I almost forgot about that. Okay. So I also need to do the thing where it sums up your totals, because that would make my life a lot easier. So my remaining amount after fixed expenses is $1,786, which looks like a lot, and it is a lot, but then you guys will see my next pay and you'll see why I'm putting so much aside this pay. It's all about being kind of flexible with putting your savings aside. So you guys know I have my automated $500 or my automated $50 RSP. This is a $500 automated down payment fund, but I can adjust that, and I will have to for my second pay. But for this pay, I'll keep the automatic payment of $500. And then what I do is I will pay myself, which is really important to me. So I will pay myself, and then the additional money I will put into my savings, because I've already saved my minimum amount. Anything extra is just bonus money. So after those automated payments came out, I'm left with $1,236, and I like to give myself around $500. That's what works best for me. You kind of will learn when you budget with your variable expense, you will kind of learn when you budget with your variable expenses what amount works for you. Yours might be more, yours might be less. If you have a family to feed, if you have a baby, yours might be higher. If you live at home, your expenses might be lower. But I give myself $500. I'm filling in as my $20 automated payment to Mogo, my Mogo card. That takes care of my Kindle books, so I can pretty much get like 3 or 4 Kindle books every 2 weeks because I read so much. And I like to zero budget this variable expense part. Eating out, I always do 80. Gas, I do 40, but I never really spend it. Usually do 200. Let's do 150 for groceries. And then that leaves me with like $200 in spending money. Lately, I haven't really been spending much, and if I have rollover, which I think I will probably from my last pay, I just throw that right into my down payment savings. I haven't been like calculating my rollover and anything, just because I don't know. So that works for me. So after that, I still have $736, so that will be like my additional down payment money. So this pay is really great because I will put $1,236 into my down payment fund, which covers my monthly minimum. So technically at this point I don't have to put any more, but of course I'm going to. Before we head over to paycheck number 2, I'm just going to do kind of some of my savings contributions. Now typically my savings contributions from YouTube and stuff, those would just go right into my student loans, but they're not this time, which is really exciting. So typically I will assign all of these kind of a category, and I always make sure to glance at where my savings are at. If I need to save anything, I'll put those there. So for example, my tax fund, it's my first year filing self-employed taxes, and I'm trying to have about $800 saved. I already have $600 because I've been putting aside 15% of every invoice I've been getting. So when I invoice brands to pay me, I've been putting aside 15% of what they pay me for taxes, but I'm always scared it's not going to be enough, so I've been putting aside more. And then if it turns out I don't end up using that money, which you guys will probably see in the March budget with me, then that's just going to go right into my down payment fund. But I'd rather be prepared to pay in case I owe. So you guys can see that I still have $200 left to contribute to that. So I'll probably contribute this one to that tax fund. And then obviously when I get paid, when I get the email from PayPal, I'll see the amount in Canadian, I'll add it in. So this will probably be around like $225, but I just wait. And then I like to put the date that I get paid when I get paid. This just kind of gives me a time frame. For example, this one, this can go right into, I'm trying to decide what it's going to go into. Oh my god, I feel like I didn't talk about this. Matt and I did cancel our trip, so my vacation fund is at 0, and the goal amount is $2,000. I'm not actively saving towards it because we just don't know when we're going back yet. We think it'll be the fall, so I'm not saving towards that, but it's still there. I don't really know where this is going to go. I've been trying to come up with a good way to separate things because now that I'm student loan debt free, it's like, oh my god, like I have all this extra money, but I'm thinking about, like, for example, my AdSense going into a savings to upgrade my quality and stuff. So upgrading lenses, getting my new MacBook that I got, and then brand deal stuff just going right into my down payment savings. But I haven't really decided yet what I'm going to do and how I'm going to separate it. So for now, I'm just going to put everything into my down payment savings. And let's estimate how much my AdSense is going to be. I really think it's going to be like $400 this month. It's been a really bad month for AdSense. A lot of creators have been talking about that, but it hasn't been a good month at all. Like, that's my first pay. Let's do the second one, and you guys will see what I mean. So this should be, we have a stat holiday, so I'm going to make this $1,800. And I haven't picked up any shifts yet at my other job, so I'm going to leave that at 0. And so this will be $1,800. I have rent, parking, that's it, and my car payment. So definitely a hefty month in the expense department. I'm hoping to pick up a shift on the holiday so that can bring it kind of back up to $2,000, but we will obviously see. And like I said, I always lowball because then I'm never disappointed. So you guys will see what I mean by like how paycheck to paycheck it's so different. So this one after expenses I had $1,700, and this one I only have $845. So I have that automated $50 payment. I will change this down payment fund. Now I could change my variable expenses, but like I could change my variable expenses to be lower to accommodate that $500 saving. But since I've already went above and beyond my savings goal for the month, I don't feel so bad for putting less in there. Like I'm already gonna have put close to $1,500 again in it. So I don't really feel bad if this one isn't as high. So we'll do my variable expenses again at $500. And that leaves me with a $295. I'll round that up to $300 because I really just can't stand when it's not an even number. So that leaves us with, oops, $495 to spend. Same thing, $40, $20. Groceries, we'll do $150. Eating out $80, and that still gives me $200 of spending money. And yeah, so those are my budgets for the month. Budgeting all done, check. Let me know, do you guys want like a halfway through the month update? Because I feel like a lot can change now, right? Like I'm recording this on January 17th and my budget for February is done, but a lot can change until then. I guess I want to touch on some other things. So a lot of people ask me why I don't monthly budget now that I have a stable income, and it's just personal preference. I know some people do. I think It's part of the reason why I don't like using apps, because I don't like to monthly budget. I like to bi-weekly budget. It just comes down to personal preference. Do what works best for you. And yeah, I think this month's budget was a really good example of how you kind of have to, like, not leverage your money, but you have to be willing to be flexible, right? Like, one pay I can put a lot more aside in savings than the other, and that's just the way it is. And I've learned to be okay with that and flexible about that. So that's that. I'm hoping to make my second paycheck income a bit higher by working some shifts at my casual job, but I'll keep you guys updated, obviously. And then, like I said, any rollover that I have will go right into my down payment savings. So maybe I will update you guys at the beginning of next month, or let me know if you guys want to see like a mid-month update. I might know what you guys think. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to give this a big thumbs up if you did enjoy. Let me know down below if you guys want to see more budget videos. I would be happy to do them. I love doing them for you guys. Subscribe if you're not already. We're getting so close to 20K, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!